Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Hello, good morning students. Today in this session we are going to study the fourth lesson, Heritage of India. In this session we are studying the Buddhist literature. Dear students, earlier we have studied the ancient literature. Now we study the Buddhist literature. As the time passes and the Sanskrit language that become the language for the upper caste, the language for the scholars and the sages, the condition of the poor people that become very pathetic. They do not understand the Sanskrit. At that time, the Buddhist literature that was formed. Buddhist literature that was written into the Pali language, and it is divided into the three sections. As dividing into the three sections, it is known as Tripitaka. First one, the Sukta Pitaka, second one, Vinay Pitaka, and third one, Abhidaman Pitaka. In all these three Pitakas, there is a description of the social life and the preachings into the Pali language, so the people can understand it very easily. Meanwhile, with this Buddhist literatures, there are some other constructive work too. All this work that is done into the golden period, into the Gupta period. And the Gupta period that is known as the golden period, because many constructive work besides literature, many other constructive work that is done into the golden period. Then with these Buddhist literatures, there were some other writers who have written their work in the Sanskrit language. There are various writers, the Kalidas, Bans, Bhauti, Bhairavi, Sukta, Dandis, and many much more. They have given their contribution into the Sanskrit language. They have written of various books. As the Kalidas, we look at the Kalidas. He was the best writers of that time. It is said that the Kalidas is known all over the world. His work that were famous all over the world. One foreign person, they have taken the book of Kalidas and he danced. The name of that foreigner, that is the God. Kalidas has written many books. Kumar Sambhav, Raghuvansam, Meghduttam, Abhigyan Shakuntalam, and Raghuvansam. In this place, Kumar Sambhav, there is a description of Kumar, the son of Lord Shiva and the Parvati. There is the story, the adventurous story that is discussed in it. Raghuvansam, in this book, he has written the dynasties of the King Raghu up to the Ram, the various kings and their descendants that is discussed into the Raghuvansam. In the Meghduttam, Kalidas has described of various atmospheres, the weather conditions in this book. The effect of the weather on the people that is discussed into the mail. A lady sent his message through the clouds to his beloved with the clouds. And on the name of this, the book that is given the mail. Abhignan Shakuntala, he has discussed the story of the Shakuntala and the King Bharat. Then, Ban, he has written Kazambari and the horse chariot. In the horse chariot, he has mentioned the biopic of the king horse. Then the Bhaubuddhist, he has written the Uttaram chariot. The other Bhairavi, he has written the Kiratarjuna. In this one, he has written the stories of the Lord Shankar and the Arjuna. Sudra, he has written the Mrichakatikam, and the Dandi, he has written the Kumar Charya. So, dear students, these are only some of the famous writers of the time. Besides this, there are much more there. So, this is for the Sanskrit literature. Now, we look at the Gujarati literature. See, look at the Gujarati literature. In a Gujarati literature, there is a good development on the literary work. In the course of the times, the Gujarati language that is developed, and many other writers, they have given their contributions on the work of Gujarati literature. The heritage of Gujarati literature that was made prosperous by the Narsimha Mehta, Mirabai, Dayaram, Akho, Premchandra, Pritam, and various others. They have composed beautiful words, songs, poems, garba, and chappas, etc. After that, the scholars like the Narbad, Navalram, Kisholram, Mai Pratam, Pannalal Patel, Umashankar Joshi, and many others came. They have given their contributions into the Gujarati language. Now, if we move on, the southern India, there are the Dravidian languages. Southern India, that is falls into the Dravidian languages, and that is more famous at them. Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam. These were the four languages that is spoken into the South India. And much more literary work that is constructed in this language at that. They have developed their own script and the literature. Among these four, the Tamil, that was the oldest language of the time. And in Tamil language, many literary work that is done. According to them, they contain many themes like the political, war, and the love. In this Dravidian literature, these things, the political, war, and love, on these three topics, they have written various literary work. Among them, some of the examples are there. Then, Thiruvalluvar, he wrote the famous Kurai, which is in words deals with the many aspects of the life and the religions.